Alright guys, how you going? Mason Corby again from Downunder Dynamics here with another video. So today's video is going to be another chop one, choppity chop chop. This is one of the incidents I've talked about on the last video about what I had when I was wearing the gloves. I've found the video of my mate, Bogsy, who had it all this time. And we're going to go through some of the things that happened, why it happened, what I did, what was wrong, and just the mindset of how I talked, some of the things I talked about on the last one. So hope you enjoy the video, and cheers. We'll watch track off and coming to open. So I've tricked off, I've pitched, pitch, what? And first thing that happens, I look up and shit, I got line twist. So this canopy I have is a JVX 82. Great canopy, loved it. Its openings are always used to be a bit wild. So I think at this point in time, I needed a reline. So that's number one thing. Bang. Next one was line twists. Okay, immediately. The next thing, I had a pretty big jump that I just tracked off from. So you can see these things are starting to pile up. Okay, it always made me nervous when I pitched because it was at a stage where it just liked to freaking spin up. So I'll keep going, have a look. Okay, well, I thought it'd come out and spin the other way, probably because I yanked. I was pulling on the risers, trying to fix it. Don't do that, just let it sort itself out. And now she's just spun me up the other way, and I'm like, ah, shit. You can see I'm on back. Now, let's try and see if we can, let's see it real quick, because what I want to show you guys is the type of gloves that I'm wearing and where they are. So you can see, like, I've got a shirt on, like a jacket on, because it was bloody freezing cold. So I'm not used to jumping in the cold all the time, but it was freezing. I remember these jumps. So I wore these gloves. They were these like shitty, like ones you got from Bunnings, like a hardware store, and they're really stretchy on the top, so I thought it'd be good, and they're really like sticky underneath, but like that sticky that when you go to pull them, it's like, and they just kind of stretch. I'd tuck them into the suit. So essentially what I'd done, I'd put the gloves on, I'd put the alty over the gloves, yeah, and then put the suit near that. So it was tight as fuck, you know. So if I go to get them off to feel more dexterity in the hands, which I can't anyway because my hands are freaking cold, and that's going to get to the next point. So really choose the gloves here. You can see there, like up in here, okay, it's like this dishwashing glove kind of material. There we go. And that's really stretchy, like more stretchy than spandex. Okay, and then I'll tuck whatever shirt that is over the top, because this stretchy material goes all the way down. Okay, I'm yanking on that there. You can see I'm pulling there, and then idiot. Okay, now she starts spinning the other way. I'm like, shit. Okay, so now I've just gone. First thing I could do is try to even the risers out, yeah. And I've gone to grab the handles. Now what's happened when I've gone to grab the handles, because the gloves are so shitty, my hands have actually started slipping inside the glove. The glove gripped onto the handle, and then my hand was slipping inside the gloves. That's why I've changed, like I said on previous video, the chop one, how I do it. I don't just go like this. I go under and over. So I close them off, and then I close that off, okay? So not like that, but that. And then you have a lot of leverage, I come up with that way purely because of this incident. So even if I had gloves and I had done it that method, I'd be able to grab it a lot more. Okay, now that's as well as the choice of kind of handle you use, all sorts of things. So much shit come into it. Now, because of this, I lost height awareness. I was too busy freaking out about my handles. Shit, trying to grab them, thinking about that, and then, oh, it's not working, it's slipping. And so as I've gone to peel one, I've thought I'll peel the other one as well at the same time, and you dumb prick, look at this. I pretty much may as well have had a freaking sky hook, because I've just dumped my reserve out as quick as what I'd almost chopped. Talk about quick hands much, hey? Reserve's coming out over my back, freaking out. I wasn't too happy with myself at all, eh? You can listen to this. Yeah. wasn't because of the chop. I was pissed off because of my emergency procedures. I panicked and I didn't think about it. So this is why it's important to not just have emergency procedures, but have some SOPs, standard operating procedures in place for some things you can do in case you can't do your procedures as normal. These are things you don't have to think about straight away, but they're things you want to develop over your whole skydiving career or your skydiving sports life. Okay, so very important for that, because that incident gave me gear fear, or gave me chop fear, as I would say, for quite a long time, many years. And it wasn't until I had another chop that I had been so high up in the air. I was probably like $4.5 grand because I tracked off early and then I pitched. Opened, it was spinning, it was a layer, it was easy as piss to understand. It's like, yeah, I'm not getting off this. It was going real quick, so I just got off it straight away. As I got off it, my mind was racing again. Am I going to be able to get this? Am I going to be able to get the handle? All these questions were going through my mind because I hadn't had a chop until since this one here, and I had all these thoughts. And as soon as I got off, boom, I was like, whoa. And then I could see canopies below me because I was at $4.5 grand. I was like, oh, not below me, but out there. And it gave me time to think, time to calm my mind and realise it's okay. I got height, I'm fine. Breathe, get stable, and then deploy. I don't wear a skyhook because of other reasons. My first chop was on my first freefall, and I had a double mow, 2 canopies wrapped and tangled and smashed in. That's another story. I'm not going to get into that here. If you want to listen to that, go on Mr. Irish MC's podcast. I think it's on Spotify. You can hear that story there. But that one, it gave me time to think, and that's the thing that did happen to the previous chops. I've had about 13 chops now, I think maybe 14. Only 2 or 3 was nerve-wracking, and only 2 or 3 my mind started going elsewhere. So that's something that I really incorporate in my procedures to chop now, is breathe first, calm the mind. Okay, so you have height awareness, so you have everything. Understand you and trust yourself. You've got this in control. Handle, boom, roll over, get stable, then deploy. Okay, I was that high on the $4.5 grand as my mate's good mate's long in a strap. Now I could have done a backflip beforehand. Yeah, so I had plenty of time to breathe. So really think about it. Breathe, relax, boom. The clearer your mind is, the more comfortable you are, the better decisions you're going to make. As soon as you get into panic mode, that's when you start thinking, no, I just better get it out real quick. I could have ended up with my bloody reserve wrapped around my mane again because I had quick hands. You know? That's all I want you to take away from this one. Build some standard SOPs for yourself and breathe, relax, think calmly. Yeah, and the gloves one too. Yeah, don't tuck your gloves in and put your things over, like your outie over the glove or your suit over the glove. Okay, your gloves should be able to get off quick and easy, because if something's happening with the gloves that you don't have the dexterity that you need, and they're hindrance, you need to be able to get them off quickly. Okay, that's very important as well. So, hope everyone learnt something from this one. Yeah, be humble. Stick your hand up if you've done something wrong, because others can learn from it. Cheers, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching.